I only got time for one song and one song only. Social media clippers are all the rage, but one of the frustrations that people have with these social media clippers is that sometimes you get good sounding reels, but the edits are a little off, especially when you're working with a multiple person shot. So in other words, say I'm going to do this example today where we're doing a podcast and there's myself and Paul and Mary Lou, and we want to be able to create a reel where I'm speaking and Lou is speaking. However, we want to get those social clippers to move to the right person. And they all claim to do it. The fact is, none of them do it really well. And we were talking about this earlier today in the Zoom call. And I was like, if I'm ever at the point where I need to actually edit it with one of those sort of web clipper editors, I'm just going to stop, download that good piece, or go find where it is in my actual audio clip and recreate that sucker from scratch, because it'll be faster to do it in an editor. So in today's edition of DaVinci Resolve 20 over 40 in 30, day 28, I'm going to show you exactly how to do that. Now, funny thing is, I found this part of the clip just randomly as I was using this for B-roll for another video that I created. However, it turned out the audio was perfect for what we wanted to show today. And again, if you're using something like Opus Clips or Munch or many of the other guys out there that do this, they all claim to do good AI reframing. None of them do it really correctly. And sometimes it's easier to just go find that part of your original clip and just redo it yourself. It'll be much quicker. So I'm going to show you how to do that. Let's dive in. Pop open DaVinci Resolve, put on our little doohickey so that we can see. The first thing we want to do is pop over here and create a brand new timeline. So I'm going to right click here and I'm going to say create new timeline. And then the next thing that we're going to want to do is turn off this project settings guy, and then go to format and hit vertical resolution. Now, at the very bottom, pay close attention to mismatch resolutions. We want to set it for scale full frame with crop. There's other guys in here, but I want to do scale full frame with crop. That's important. And we're going to go ahead and say create and then pop back out. So now I have some footage here that I'm just going to drop on the timeline so we can see what we're doing. I'm going to just embiggen the text a little bit. Now, if I remember correctly, starting about right here, let me play 30. So yeah, no, don't blame me for that. I got to do my Wagovi shot today. I almost forgot. Okay, so I don't need any of that intro. So let me just pop that in right here. And we're going to hit a Command B to slice that sucker up, hit that, and then do a shift backspace to get rid of it. Now let's play again. Yeah, it's just one of those things, man. Like, I just don't think about competition like that. I don't know why everybody here is so afraid of what their competition is doing. You should be about co-opetition. That one I'll accept, but competition itself, I just don't understand it. There's more than enough to go around.
And there's so much time and people.
Okay, so in this particular area, Mary Lou is talking, and so what you would want to do is have it automatically move over. So DaVinci has a feature which sounds cool on paper. Let me show you. We're going to click on this and we're going to go up to the inspector. If your inspector is closed, you're going to check up here in the very top section and you're going to press on the inspector tab and it brings over this little window. And you'll see in here under video, there is a section that says Smart AI Reframer. So if we select this and go ahead and drop that down, we can select how we want to reframe it, make sure that it's on auto, and just press the reframe button. What's going to happen is you're going to get a section here where it analyzes the clips. And in theory, what happens when Lou starts talking, it should automatically move to her. Now, I was making some background noise by typing in the background, so it may or may not work, but let's just give it a play. And let's take this back to the top of the playhead and play through. Yeah, it's just one of those things, man. Like, I just don't think about competition like that. See, it drifted. I don't know why. So what we can do here is, before we just go ahead and kill that one, let me hit a blade here, click on this one and turn off the AI reframe. Oh, you can't do that. Okay, so let me go back here. Let's undo that. And now let's blade it here and then find out when she stopped.
And there's so much time and people that the energy you're putting into protecting your audience, we're like, I'm over here to serve the audience. So like, if they enjoy my stuff and they enjoy your stuff, like, amazing. Like, I want them to.
Okay, so she stops right here. Yep, so we're going to take this and go ahead and hit the blade again. And now just selecting this portion of the clip, let's rock the AI reframe. And of course, it's faster because it's shorter. And then what you're going to see is competition itself. I just don't understand it. There's more than enough to go around. I'll cut this out.
And there's so much.
Okay, see, that's perfect, right? It has her in the right spot. And then if I come back to here where it switches again.
Want them to.
Yeah, if at the end of the day, you think about, okay, so now what we're going to do is just go in and clean this up real quick. So we could take this particular section right here, make sure we have nothing selected, and then I can pull this this particular piece back. And there we go. Let's check that for a quick round.
And there's so much.
There we go. And then I want to take this and come here. Let's blow this up a little bit so we can see and get it nice and clean. So we put that there and we'll suck that piece over, select, delete. And then if I wanted to, I could put some little transitions in here. For a short clip, you don't really want to bother with that. It just takes too much. Let me find a good place to end this. Yeah, if at the end of the day, you think about it, Lou and I have, all right, that's a really weird slot because my keyboard made a weird sound. So we're going to go ahead and trim this part off. I should have held the Option key when I did that. I have pretty much the same content with kind of the same. I'm going to go ahead and cut out some of these just because, you know, for a short, we want to make it faster. So, yeah, I'll go ahead and clip some of these and just get rid of them. In a regular video, don't do this. It becomes a little too jumpy, but for a short reel, I think it's fine to do this. So let's press this and press, what is it? Option backspace? No, Shift backspace. And then select this one and then Shift backspace. So let's play that out. I have pretty much the same content with kind of the same mindset, but delivered differently. Hers is nice and mine is brutal. There we go. Liking that so far. And we have people that live in both communities. And we have some people that are never coming to my side because I'm way too much for them. And then, actually, I don't even think we need the rest of this. So just wanted to bring that out. Let's go ahead and hit the Shift Z so you can see the whole thing. And then here we have basically a 45-second clip that, you know, outside of explaining to you what to do or doing the first mistake, so much quicker. Yeah, it's just one of those things, man. Like, I just don't think about competition like that. And I don't know why everybody here is so afraid of what their competition is doing. It should be about co-opetition. That one I'll accept, but competition itself, I just don't understand it. There's more than enough to go around.
And there's so much time and people that the energy.
Okay, one thing we'll notice here is that Mary Lou's audio is off by just a bit, and that's because she was having some problems in Zoom that day. So one of the things that I can do here is take this clip and let me move this back just a little bit. So what I want to do is give ourselves a little bit more space on this just by opening it up a little bit. But then I'm going to take her clip and I'm going to option select it and move it back. I want to say about 3 or 4 frames. Let's look.
You're putting into protecting your audience where, like,
let's go back a little further.
Aren't we here to serve the audience? So, like, if they enjoy my stuff and they enjoy.
It's actually more like 6. So you can use a nudge guy to get it over.
Enjoy your stuff, like, amazing.
Right. Like, let me check it again.
Much time and people that the energy you're putting into protecting your audience, where, like,
it's probably more like 5. But, you know, anyway, I don't want to tweak out on this too much. Super, super simple to just come in here and fix that. So even if you have a weird thing that happened, like in Lou's case, her audio drifted.
Aren't we here to serve the audience? So
there you go. That's close enough. So let's go ahead and give that a look. Enough to go around.
And there's so much.
Then I'll go ahead and pull this piece of the video back. So click on that and then option click because I just want the top. Let's pull this back just a little bit. I'm going to zoom in so I can see what I'm doing. Actually, if I were to pull this back together, so option click on the top so we get the one piece and put these together, I can just close this gap and then we should be fine. Enough to go around.
And there's so much time.
There you go. And then so here I can put like a little sort of switch in there.
Time and people.
Go around.
There's so much time and people that.
There we go. Let's go and check the ending. Make sure everything is good.
Too.
Yeah. All right. And then again, we can just sort of clean this up right here and get rid of those. And then click this and bam, now we're clean. Yeah. At the end there you go. So all we need to do at this point is export this reel. And one of the things that I would do, of course, is click on the whole audio track here and do the AI dialogue leveler. That will make, both of us sound a little bit better, even our tones out and things like that. And then, of course, if you wanted to get really psycho with it, you can normalize it. I'm going to fix the audio and auphonic, so it's not necessary. So you can see this is a case where doing it manually is even faster. Now, if I'm not teaching you how to do this, and I didn't have an audio drift portion because, Zoom was having a hard time with Lou that particular moment in time, I could easily do that whole entire thing in, say, under 2 minutes. And a lot of the AI tools, when you go to put them up there, you already waited 20 minutes for it to sort of figure it out. So when you're recording, if you know something good happened, just take a pen and write down a note of the basic time. Or in Ecamm, I just hit a marker shortcut on the Stream Deck and it puts a marker. I can look at those timestamps later. I kind of know that there's a good piece right around in there. So you could just cut it, go into create a new timeline, drop it into the new timeline, automatically fix it. And honestly, if you're not making that weird background noise of me typing, it might have done a better job of finding who's the right person. Also, at that particular time, I had Lou, myself, and Paul on screen. So it also maybe have confused it there because I've seen it work a lot better when we're just messing around with two people on the screen. But to me, this is way quicker than playing around with one of the AI tools. And guess what? This works in free DaVinci. So if you're already spending money on this tool and you don't really need it, there you go. And DaVinci can even do those captions, if you will. Now, I'm going to caption it using a program called Caption because I just like it. But yeah, you can do those captions right in DaVinci. And I've already showed how to do that in a previous video. You know what I'm going to say? I don't need to hear this, but if it's you, let me know in the comment section below. And right about now, the algorithm is going to show you another video I think you should watch, and I agree with him.
I need to know everything, who and the what and the where, I need everything. Trust me, I hear what you're saying, but act like it's new what you're telling me. I'm curious, George, I hop in the Porsche, 5 and a horse, I'm ready for war, I'm coming for throats, to turn to a ghost, I need to know everything. Now you be surprised at the info you get is by letting them talk, so I'm letting them talk. Gotta keep quiet, maneuver in silence to let them in talk.